Hello everyone and welcome to another video in Loriani's Lovely World. Today we'll be focusing on the 1963 volcanic eruption of the Irazu volcano. As someone who is Costa Rican, I decided to pick this disaster because our country is basically known for its tourist sites and volcanic trails. But this disaster would directly impact the tourism industry and the daily lives of the people that live nearby. To begin, I decided to build a miniature model of the volcano using a variety of blocks as well as a small dairy farm in what is supposed to be Cartago, which is the city closest to the volcano at the time. Well, it still is. Everything right now is lit up with candles so that you can see it, since this giant cloud of ash, wool, and cobwebs is blocking the sunlight from our supposed city. Before the eruption, many farms were established alongside the bottom slopes of the Irazu because of the fertile soil due to the high concentrations of phosphorus, potassium, and magnesium. Right now on the screen, these two maps show the different provinces within the country, and the other shows where Costa Rica's mountain ranges are. When comparing these two maps, we can see that Irazu is located within Cartago along the edge of San Jose. Cartago looks a lot like Trenton because there's a lack of resources there, and then like all those resources are spread thin, so it's a major city, but they do what they can. But it looks like Trenton, and its proximity to San Jose International Airport makes it a popular tourist spot. Irazu is specifically categorized as a stratovolcano, which is known to have super steep sides and a cone shape, which I tried to recreate here. This causes magma to pool in the center and create steep sides once it bubbles to the surface. Down here, the red and blue platforms are meant to represent two diverging tectonic plates with signs that represent their movement, going in opposite directions from each other. The sticky magma and the alternating layers of pumice ash and hardened lava cause it to trap more gas and be more reactive as the magma builds up inside, making these volcanoes especially dangerous. This has led scientists to theorize that the 1963 eruption was caused by the rapid surge of lava from the mantle to the chamber in the span of 2 months instead of a few years like in other volcanoes because of the heavy earthquakes leading up to the eruptions. So when the volcano erupted in March of 1963, it would shoot out lava, bombs, and explosions. But over the next 2 years, this initial eruption would be classified as dry since the volcano would only let out steam and ash afterwards. The following graph shows two different theories for how the volcano was impacted during the 1963 eruptions. It was recorded that in 1964, the volcano leveled out because of the massive release of gas from its magma chamber, but many scientists aren't sure if there was a bigger deformation before 1964. The green line on the graph shows that the scientists think that there was a major uplift after the first leveling, meaning that there was a bunch of gas within it, which caused the surface level to rise up. Which would then lead to the second leveling in 1964, where it was super low. This is important because the order of each deformation helps to indicate changes in magma movement beneath the surface, which can help scientists and natives predict if there will be an impending eruption. The ash fall from the explosions would cover the slopes of the mountain, mixing with heavy rainfall and tropical storms, leading to accelerated runoff and destructive floods, mud flows, and landslides. Costa Ricans would begin to refer to the ash as black snow. While the original explosion might not have done any significant damage, it would be the continuous tons of ash spreading from the volcano that would cause 20 lives to be lost and over 400 homes to be destroyed because of the other natural disasters stated before. This would also have a major impact on the environment because the heavy ash and rain would cool down the atmosphere, while the release of gases such as carbon dioxide from the volcano would contribute to global warming. Ironically, John F. Kennedy was visiting Costa Rica during these eruptions, not because he wanted to help, but because he was giving a speech at the University of Costa Rica while attending the Conference of Presidents of the Central American Republic. The U.S. would send aid in the form of cattle feed and respirators for street cleaners, but I couldn't find any sources that they did more. The consistent ashfall would cause citizens to wear respiratory masks, goggles, gas masks, handkerchiefs, and paper bags over their heads. While daily life persisted, winter times were the worst, with constant rainfall that caused flooding, landslides, and the local drainage systems being plugged up. It would only be once the release of the ash stopped that the city would begin to recover, which is evident since people still travel it today and the city's fine. In conclusion, while the Irazu volcano is known as a popular tourist destination due to its pretty green lake, It has brought plenty of revenue for Costa Rica's tourism industry. It has also had a long history of causing damage to local communities and cities. The 1963 eruption will lead to new adaptations and how best to keep the citizens aware of possible threats to the daily life caused by natural disasters, which is seen with the modern pamphlet that's on screen right now.